Hey guys, welcome back to Midnight Violets. Today I'm going with this rockabilly vintage pin-up type look. If you want to know how to get this bumper bangs with like updo everyday kind of look, keep watching and I'll go through every single step you need to know to get the look. As for the makeup, that is a separate video, so that will be linked down below, either up as my last video or will be going up as my next video. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the tutorial. So what I've done is I've set my whole head of hair in pin curls overnight. I've tried to make it so that they're all facing downwards, so rolled that way, if that makes sense. If you don't know what pin curls are, go and have a look at some videos on YouTube. Unfortunately I don't have one myself. Perhaps in future I'll do one for you. But basically it's just where you set your hair like this when it's wet and it all ends up beautifully curly. I'm just going to zoom you in now because we're going to play around with the front area. Okay, so I'm just going to take out the 3 clips in the front here. Now when I set my hair, I sectioned it off, so I had this bit here separate, knowing what I was doing with my fringe. So I'm just going to take those pins out now. Just going to brush through this now. And then I'm just going to take my curling iron, so I don't actually know what size this is, but it's quite a big one. The size of the curling one you use is going to determine the size of your bumper bangs at the front, so pick carefully. And then I'm just going to pull out, catching the hair. Doesn't need to be neatly, but just roll it up using your 2 fingers. You tuck the ends in as well. Put a couple of bobby pins in just to secure it. Don't worry, this isn't the final look, this is just to set the curl in. Okay, so jump forward to me having done my makeup. This is a separate video, so if you want to see the makeup look, I will link it down below for you. It is either already up or about to be up. It will be my next video, but of course linked down below once it's up. So let's zoom you out a wee bit so you can see my hair properly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start taking all of these pins out of my hair and let my curls loose. To check you haven't left any pins in. I have one in the back. Okay, so all the pins are out now, so you just want to run your fingers through your hair just to separate the curls and just bring them down a bit. So I have got some pretty awesome crazy curls at the moment. So crazy I had to upload a picture to Instagram, so follow me on Instagram if you want, the link's down below. What we're going to do is, because I'm going to pin my hair up, I'm just going to scrape it back to the side. Now I can completely understand if you wanted to keep your hair down with these cool curls, because I just love playing with them. So if you want to keep your curls down, skip ahead to what I'm doing with my fringe. So I'm going to grab the section of hair from my ear to up the top here, where the bangs start, and I'm just gonna grab a brush. I'm just gonna push it back like that, so we're just gonna make it smooth. I'm just gonna hold it there and I'm gonna pin it about in line with my ear, so this far back. And I'm just using bobby pins or hair pins, or I don't know what to call them. We all know what I'm on about anyway. And then I'm just gonna use some hairspray to hold that in place. Smooth it back with the hairspray, and then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Just see the mess that's around me now. Doing a hair tutorial and a makeup tutorial in one, I've just got hair stuff and makeup everywhere. So I'm just going to take out the pins that are holding this up. As you can see, it actually is holding into position quite well with no pins in it. It kind of knows what it wants to do. So now I'm just going to get my fringe and I'm just going to section it into small bits and back comb it. to use the same sections that you used for your pin curls. You don't want it to look separated, you want to kind of join your hair all together. Not going the full length of the hair here either, I'm just doing kind of the top half. Right, so you now have a big chunk of hair, it's all backcombed, and then I'm just going to get a brush and I'm just going to brush over the top. You don't want to brush out the backcomb you've done, you just want to make it look smooth. So now that you've got your backcombed but smoothed out piece of hair, just get 2 fingers, place them on the inside of your hair. Let's turn sideways. So get your 2 fingers, place them underneath your hair, roll the bottom bit up. You want to tuck in the end of your hair and then just continue rolling up until you get to your forehead. Hope you got that. Right, and you've just got your finger here now holding it secure. If you get some bobby pins, and if you make sure you put it in, so in the hole here, but so that it's holding the hair that your finger's holding and attaching it to your scalp, so kind of this part here, but at the top. There we go, so one pin has secured that, so I can take my finger out. Put one on the other side. And then you just want to get some hairspray. And I like to then smooth it down. Just tuck in any flyaways and push it. Just make sure it's all neat and tidy. Now, some people like to pull the ends out and like pin them up here. You can also do that if you want as well, but I'm just going with quite a simple one today. We now have the bump bang sorted. You can kind of play around with them and fiddle as well. So now we're just going to get on with the rest of the hair to give the updo look. So I'm just going to use some bobby pins. Again, basically this kind of look is held together with hairspray, backcombing and bobby pins. So we're just going to grab the hair in sections and we're going to pin it so that the hair is going upwards. I'm just going to go in at the side first. If you don't feel like you've got much volume to your hair, you can also backcomb the roots of your hair. But I think actually with this kind of style, my hair seems to have quite a lot of volume on its own. Don't worry too much about putting the pins in because you're not going to see them once we put the scarf or bandana over your hair. So this is what the hair looks like from the back. Today I'm going to be using a bandana, it's just a red one to match my red lips. But if you want to use like a nylon scarf or a silk scarf, go for it. So I've just folded this quite widely at the bottom here, making it sort of fit flat against your head, then pull it up behind your bump bangs and just tie a single knot in there. Okay, and now you just want to feel around that it's kind of sat in the right place. Also you can pin it in the bottom, just so it doesn't slip up your head. So again, bobby pins. You can also pin it just behind your ears as well if that's something you'd like. I personally actually just like to have it coming over the top of my ears. And then secure it in the top as well here with your bobby pins. And then just tie a second knot in the top there just to secure it. Now I just like to pull up this hair just so that it's all kind of showing through the top. If any bobby pins come loose, just take them and you can pin sort of these little curls into the top. All you want to do is just give a last quick spritz of hairspray. And there we go, that's the finished look. So if I do a little swirl around, I'll show you what it looks like from the back and the top. I really hope you like this tutorial. I've been getting kind of obsessed with pin-up rockabilly type looks recently. So if you do like this, let me know and I can do some more for you because it's like my new favourite thing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe below if you like what you saw, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye, guys.